Tonight, Racer League is in Richmond, Virginia. 15 drivers have found themselves inside the Auto Racing National Ultimate Showdown. 3 will get squeezed out. Find out tonight who it'll be. Good evening and welcome to the Racer League. I am your host, Nathaniel Scott, and this week the Racer League is in Richmond, Virginia for race 11 of the Racer League, but it is race 1 of the Showdown. As I mentioned, 15 drivers have found themselves inside of our Showdown. This week, 3 will be eliminated. Now let's go over qualifying results, shall we? Starting first, we have the number 95 of Carl Phillips. In second, the number 33 of Laura Ellison. In third, the number 48 of Madison Grace. In fourth, the number 72 of Michael Rector. In fifth, we have the number 11 of Terry Markham. In sixth, we have the number 64 of Katie Harshbarger. In seventh, the number 91 of Aunt Christie. In 8th, the number 92 of Kim Jackson. In 9th, the number 49 of Rod Ellison. And rounding out the top 10 is the number 57 of Scott Rector. Now this week we'll send it around and see what our commentators have picked for their driver to win this week. Ernie, you got me there, buddy?
Well, Nathaniel, I'm going to go with the number 49 of Rod Ellison. He is starting in 9th place today. He did really well there at Texas. Same kind of track, just a little bit smaller. He's my pick to win. How about you, Sue?
I'm going to go with the number 48, Madison Grace. She qualified 3rd and finished 3rd last week. And I think that momentum is going to carry her to the win. Dwight?
Well, y'all, I'm going to go with the number 72 of Michael Rector. He finished 2nd last week, and I think he's got a lot of momentum coming in from winning Most Popular Driver. He is my pick to win. Nathaniel?
Well, guys, I'm going to pick the number 47 of John Jackson this week. He starts off in the 17th position, but his aggressive driving this season, I'm sure he's got some more in store for us this week.
Drivers, to your cars.
Well, it sounds like the drivers have been called to their cars, so I'm going to go ahead and send it up to our in-booth commentators, Dwight and Sue. And I will see you for the mid-race report.
Well, thanks, Nathaniel, for that welcome. My name is Sue Llewellyn, and I'm here with my counterpart once again, Mr. Dwight Flanders.
Well, hey, y'all. It's so nice to be back here again with you this week. We are here in Richmond, Virginia. It's a nice place here, Sue.
It sure is. We got a new pole sitter this week, too.
That we do there, Sue. The number 95 of Carl Phillips. It's nice to see him running up there in the front this week.
Sure is, and just outside of him is the 33 of Laura Ellison.
She did pretty well last week there, Sue.
She did.
She has struggled a lot this season.
She sure has. He has been up and down.
She has. We've got that 48 there in 3rd. Michael Rector in 4th.
We got Terry Markham. He's riding in 5th tonight, along with 6 of Katie Harshbarger. And in 7th, we got the 91 of Aunt Christie.
Oh, that's nice there, Sue. The pace car is down. You know what that means.
I know what that means.
We're going racing.
I just love it when they mash that loud pedal.
Oh, I do. That is so nice.
It sure is.
Really being able to do a lot of that double wide there racing there, Sue, like they did a little bit last week.
No, being on the short track, they don't have quite enough room.
They don't, but it looks like we're going to have a new leader there, Sue, that number 48.
Maybe.
She is trying to push her way down there. She's got that bottom line underneath Carl Phillips there, Sue.
She sure does, but Carl did lead that first lap.
He did, but that 48's got it now.
She sure does. At 11, of Terry Markham, he's following suit.
Following right behind. This bottom line is definitely the line to run this week. So, with this smaller track, you know.
That's correct. Here we got the 41 and 17. They're backing back of the pack there, there are 2 Showdown drivers.
Oh, heavens to Betsy Sue, that's not a place you want to be in the Showdown.
It sure is not.
You fall back, you may not be able to get yourself back into the Showdown if you get taken out.
That's correct. You get one bad finish and you can get eliminated if you're the bottom 3
That's right.
of the Showdown drivers.
You do not want that, Sue. You do not. And that would be bad too for that 17, because she had 2 wins already on the season.
Right, she dominated the regular season, and that would be bad for her to get eliminated in the first round.
It would, but she does have a saving grace there, Sue. If she was to be eliminated now, if she would happen to win a race while in the Showdown, she would qualify for the final race of the Showdown for the championship.
That's correct. That's correct. Every winner, every Showdown driver, if they win a Showdown race, they will qualify for the championship.
Automatically, like the regular season. You win a race, you're automatically in. Talking about some drivers that are in there, Sue, we've got that number 92 there of Kim Jackson, and right in front of her, we've got the 72 of Michael Rector.
That's correct. They're just outside the top 10, trying to work their way up.
That 72 needs to get his butt up there because I picked him to win this week, Sue.
You sure did.
I thought he had the momentum going, and it is early in the race.
It sure is, and he's working his way up there.
He is there, Sue, and right behind that, we've got that 57 of Scott Rector. But look at the bigger jumper right there, Sue. That number 52 car of Eric Rector. He started all the way back in 29th position this week, and he's worked himself all the way up almost to the top 10.
He sure has. Here we got the 47 of John Jackson. He was very aggressive earlier in the season.
He was there, Sue. He was really aggressive at tracks like this, too. We'll see if he kind of... Oh, look at him go. He's already getting a little bit aggressive there, Sue. He
sure is.
Pushing that 33. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Oh, fiddlesticks. There goes the 72, Sue.
There goes the 72. That 47 spun that 33 around.
Heavens to Betsy. Well, they're going to race back to the line now.
See if the 48 of Madison can hang on. And
she's got a second lead there, Sue. She's definitely got it, but here it is. That aggressive driving of 47 almost cost him there, too. He could lock his brakes up there and almost run into her. And
turn the lower right into the 72.
There, right into there. Oh.
Looks like she hit the 57 and the 41.
That's right. And the 84 of Kaylee Banks got involved there, too, there, Sue.
Those
a lot of Showdown drivers.
4 Showdown drivers involved in that. And here looks like we're going down to some caution flag pit stops. It's about time to go down to Ernie and see what all they're going to do. Ernie?
Well, hey, guys. Yeah, that 33, she is not happy with that 47. But talking with the 48's crew, they like their car really, really fast for them this week. They're going to take 4 tires and be out. That is also the consensus around the track, or around the drivers, is to take 4 tires. They're eating them up out here with all this racing they're doing, guys.
Well, thanks, Ernie. And as they come out and get lined back up, we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll be green flag racing, and we'll go over the pit stops and how they shook out.
I'm Frank, and you're watching the Racer League. And I threw a boomerang a few years ago, and now I live in constant fear.
Welcome back to the Racer League. My name is Sue. How do you do? I'm here with my counterpart, Mr. Dwight Flanders.
Well, hi, y'all. Nice to be back again. That was a nasty wreck there, Sue.
It sure was. That aggressive driving of 47 of John Jackson, it took out several of our Showdown drivers.
That it did there, Sue. It took out my pick to win this week, the number 72 of Michael Rector. And took out his teammate, the number 92 of Kim Jackson.
It sure did. They have both retired from the race and are finishing 30th and 28th, respectively.
They're back there, Sue. And it also affected the number 41 car there as well. Made her go a lap down. But the pace car is out. The 48's leading them down. And we're going racing. I do just love this part, though, there, Sue. Even though we had that accident, that 48 car, she looks strong this week there, Sue.
She sure does. She dominated that first section of the race, had over a second lead, and she's pulling away again.
Yes, there, Sue, but I do believe that number 47 is on a mission this week.
It sure
He is
seems
on
that
a
way.
mission to win this week there, Sue, with the aggressive driving there for the number 33, knocking her out. He has been strong this week and coming back and starting from where he started earlier today. They're in 17th position. I mean, to be up inside the top 5 right now, pushing drivers out of his way, he's going to make himself up to the front there. So he came into the showdown off the points, no wins. He's trying to solidify his championship right here.
It sure seems that way. He is taking no prisoners.
He is not. Talk about some other showdown drivers there, Sue. We've got 3 of them right there, the 21, 9, and the 13 all the way back there, Sue.
They sure are. They're working their way up. Trying to, anyways.
They're trying to there, Sue. They're pretty far back, it looks like, but
They are in the back of the pack right now.
they're getting it. They're back there with all that traffic back there. The 57's back there with them there, Sue. So
See if
be
they can
interesting
work
to
their
see.
way up there.
They need to make some moves because really, with the 2 already out, it's going to be down to them to be who's going to be eliminated from the showdown.
Sure is. And that number 21, he did get in on a win.
He did.
He also would have qualified on points as well. He
Yes.
was up there
He was.
in points. And there's Kaylee Banks. She qualified on points for the showdown. She's fighting the number 32 right now for 6th place.
Trying to hold on her spot in the showdown, trying to make some aggressive moves there because she's a few points behind with those drivers who did win a race. And she's just trying to make her mark there as well there, Sue, trying to see what she can do. Hopefully
Everybody's
she can
fighting.
get up there.
Everybody's fighting to be the first inaugural champion of the Racer League.
They are. It's going to be interesting. Look at there. There's that 47 car right there behind Aunt Christie. Running second. He is all over her back bumper there, Sue.
It sure is.
I wonder if she's going to just get out of the way.
Sure looks that way. Boy, that 47, he looks just as strong as the 48 of Madison Grace.
That he does there, Sue. And he hasn't looked this strong since that week we had there at Dover. Remember that race? He dominated
remember.
that race and ran aggressive at the Rock our second week. So these shorter tracks are definitely more his style. And I think he's making it show right now.
He sure is. And here, speaking of showing strength, that number 48 of Madison Grace, she has almost a 2.5 second lead over second place. And so with that, we're going to toss it back up to Nathaniel Scott for a race recap. We'll see you shortly.
Well, thanks there, Dwight and Sue. Again, I am your host, Nathaniel Scott, and this is the mid-race report. We had our only one caution happen so far in the race, that happened on lap 9. It involved the number 33, 72, 84, 41, 95, 57, and the number 92 of Kim Jackson. Quite a few drivers there that are qualified for the showdown involved in our first accident for the day. But the one to talk about is the number 48 of Madison Grace. She has led all but the first lap so far of this race and continues to show dominance here at Richmond, Virginia. Well, I'm going to go ahead and send it to break, and I'll see you shortly.
Hey, you're watching the Racer League, and I'm Frank the Talking Wiener. And I just want you to subscribe or ring the bell for us.
Well, welcome back to the Racer League. I am your host, Nathaniel Scott. And it sounds like we have green flag pit stops happening currently. The number 48 has just dove down into the pits. Ernie, what's going on down there?
Well there, Nathaniel. Number 48's going to be the first one into the pits here. She's going to take 4 tires for herself No adjustments on the car. They are very, very happy with this number 48 car, guys.
Well, thanks there, Ernie. Looks like the 47's coming your way.
Yep, here comes the 47 car. He's sliding into his pits now. But number 47, he's going to take 4 tires, get his gas, and be right back out on his way. Small air pressure adjustment for him. Oh no! And number 6 hit the number 8 car. They're alright though. Car's just a little bit too tight, but his aggressive driving, he's going to be the one to watch. Nathaniel?
Well, thanks, Ernie, for the green flag pit stop report there for us. And they have sorted out the green flag pit stop so far, and the number 48 has regained the lead after the cycle of green flag pit stops. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and send it back to our in-booth commentators, Dwight and Sue. And I will see you after the race.
Well, thanks there, Nathaniel. Well, y'all, my name's Dwight. I hope you're doing all right, and I'm here with Sue Llewellyn. I'm back here racing, y'all.
How do you do there, Dwight?
Oh, I do pretty good there, Sue. I'm doing all right. I am enjoying myself. This has been a good race to watch.
It sure has. At 48, my pick to win has dominated this race.
She has, and she put that number 9 car a lap down. Look
sure
at there,
did.
Sue, racing for second and third. The aggressive driving of 47 John Jackson against the dominant number 17 of Christy Rector.
We saw her back at the back of the pack earlier in the race.
She was there, Sue. She was, but she has brought herself all the way back up. So, very consistent on her end as well.
Once again.
Once again, that's correct, those two. But that 47, though, he still looks like he's hard charging. I think he's going to be the one, if we get things sorted out here. He's definitely got a fighting chance. And look at there, Sue, that number 91 of Aunt Christie up there in the top 5.
She's been up there most of the race, it seems like.
It's
nice to see her having a good run this week. And look, she's giving the 47 a taste of his own medicine.
Oh, goodness gracious, there's Sue.
Bump and run on
Heavens
the
to
91.
Betsy. Look at that. You go, girl. She was only 15 points out from making the showdown, so she's got a little bit to prove here in these showdown races.
She sure does. And if you remember, she hit the wall on pit road in that caution at Coca-Cola, and that's what eliminated. She was in on points until that happened.
That took her out of it. She's got some things to prove, and we've got the number 9 there of Denise Rector. Like we said, she is a lap down, but that's not doing so well. I think she is the furthest one back in this showdown right now. So
she
sure is in that bubble to get eliminated. Oh, and heaven's Sue, look at there.
Looks like she's having some issues there.
It does there, Sue. I don't know what's going on. Ernie, you got an idea what's going on down there?
Yeah, she's just slowing down. She had a low tire, so she's gonna try to make it back to pit road here, guys.
Oh, well, thanks there, Ernie.
That's a shame.
That is a shame.
That's gonna put her a couple more laps down.
That it is.
Here's the 48. She is taking name and numbers, putting these cars a lap down.
She is there, Sue. Here she is coming up on that 52 car, and
here we got look, 2 other drivers that were at the back of the field, and they've worked their way back up into the top 10.
They have there, Sue. That 21 car, he's worked himself back up there. It's nice to see him up there, though.
It is. It is. And along with that 85, he missed the showdown by 3 points.
He did. He tied Tommy Ray right there on the outside of the showdown. They were pretty bummed and let down for that.
That is just one position at any point in the regular season.
They would have been in. They would have
been in.
Well, here comes that 48 putting that number 57 of Scott Rector. Looks like he's going to put her, or she's going to put him a lap down. Oh, look at her. Oh, she's using that bump and run kind of move there from that 47, being extra aggressive.
She sure is. She better be careful. She doesn't cause a caution.
I know. Or, mess things up right there, bumping everybody out of her way. That's not a good way to do it, especially for lap cars.
Right. It's one thing if it's for position, but when you're just leading the race because that slowed her down now.
That did. There's Sue, and that number 17 car is only about a second behind her right now.
Now half a second.
Half a second there, Sue. Looky there.
Well, here we got our 10 to go caution. We're gonna race back to the line here. See if that number 48 can hang on to the lead.
I think she'll be able to. That 17's got to battle that 57 car there. That 48 has been really aggressive there, Sue, with these lapped cars.
It was. I think that number 28's relieved.
I think so there, Sue. She was right on that bumper.
And he got to keep on the lead lap.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, they're going to get a line back up. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll have 10 green flag racing laps to go.
I can't wait.
You're watching the Rectified Automotive Circuit Entertainment Racing League. Don't forget to like or comment below and let us know what you think.
Welcome back to the Racer League. My name is Sue. How do you do? I'm here with my counterpart once again, Mr. Dwight Flanders.
Well, hey, y'all again. It's nice to be back here. We've got 10 laps to go here, Sue, as we get ready to come down to the green flag.
That's correct, and just to let everybody know, Denise Rector, the number 9, she is back out on the track a few laps down.
Well, that's nice that she's back out there. They were able to sort that tire issue out. That was kind of worrisome for that team there.
Uh-oh. Looks like that 48 pulled out a line.
I hope everything's all right there, Sue. She's been dominant all week or all night.
She sure has. We'll have to check in with Ernie here in a little bit and see what's going on.
She's coming down there, Sue.
That's going to give the lead to the number 17 of Christy Rector.
And then that'll give that lap back to that number 57 there of Scott Rector. Well, maybe.
Maybe. That 91.
She had a great start there, Sue.
She sure did. My, what an aggressive move.
That was a mighty fine move there. Made it 3 wide in the turn and just trying to make her mark there, Sue. Show her team and everybody and her sponsors that she is still a strong driver out there. You know, even though she did miss the showdown by a little bit, showing that she should have been in it.
Sure. She has been a very consistent this race, for sure.
She has.
That 47, he's right back.
Oh, heavens there, Sue.
We got another
13
caution.
car was sideways coming off there, and so coming back to the green or the start-finish line. Go back to the replay, see what's going on.
We got teammates racing.
All together there. That number 4 car that 13 car, I guess, kind of had nowhere else to go. Just got bottled up there with that 83 car, and oh heavens, there, Sue. They spin out some more.
Kind of blocked the track up.
And they did. Got that 52 car.
Here we're on the 28 to Clive Lever. See what he saw.
See those 6 and the 9. He slips right into that 52 car there, Sue.
What a hit.
Oh, that had to hurt.
Sure did. Well, they're going to get lined back up. So we're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll have word on that 48 and what's going on to our leader who has been so dominant this race.
So stacked.
Racer League is brought to you by that spider behind you!
Welcome back to the Racer League. My name is Sue. How do you do? I'm here once again with my counterpart, Dwight Flanders.
Hey, y'all.
And we're going to jump straight to Ernie to get word on that 48 of Madison Grace. Ernie?
Yeah, guys. So that 48 car, she dropped a cylinder there. She was coming down the back stretch. Just wouldn't get it back up into gear. So it caused an engine failure for her. So she is done for the race, y'all.
That is not good news.
Oh heavens to Betsy there, Sue. That is not good at all.
Such a
for that
shame,
team.
too.
It is.
She was so dominant this race. She led 65 laps.
Oh, poopy chunk heads there, Sue. That's a lot of domination there for this race to lose it like that.
It sure is. Sure is. But we do have some very consistent drivers this race in the top 3. We got the 91 of Aunt Christie leading the race.
That's right.
followed by the 17 of Christy Rector, and in third we got the 47 of John Jackson.
That's right there, Sue. Look at there in fourth. We've got the number 39 of Tim Taylor. Look at him up there in the top 5.
He just snuck right in there, didn't he?
He did. He must
sure
have got
did.
more power this race.
Must have. He's always looking for more power.
He is. They're trying to find it, but that pace car is down. Here comes the power now as the green flag drops, and we're going racing.
That's right, Dwight. They mashing on that loud pedal.
They are.
And they're going into turn 1 and 2. Boy,
That'll
that
be interesting here, Stu.
That
We
ain't
got
Christy. She got a good start.
2 laps or so left.
That's correct. Here they
She's got a
come.
good lead there, Stu. See what happens. See if that 47 and 17 can catch up to
Uh-oh.
her.
We're under caution. And she just crossed the start-finish line.
Did she cross it before?
She sure did.
Are you sure there, Sue?
I'm quite sure.
Oh,
There's
yes,
the pace
there's
car.
the pace car there, Sue. Oh, heavens
She
to
might have
Betsy.
just won that race.
She just did. She don't come down to the pits. Yes. Oh, look at that aggressive driving there, Sue. Everybody's trying to make sure they get their mark into this showdown. Oh, heavens.
Three
Taking out
showdown drivers.
3 showdown drivers.
And now they got to race back to the line because
That
they're going to
last
get
one.
seated for the next
Oh,
race.
heavens.
Because they don't know who's in and out right now.
They don't know what's going on there with these other drivers. That 32 car spun that 64 car right around.
Sure did. And here comes that 91. She's going to get her first win of the year.
Well, that's nice. You go, girl. I do like seeing the girls win the races.
In second, we got the 17 of Christy Rector. In third, the 47 of John Jackson. They're going to move on to the next round of the showdown. In fourth, we got the 39 of Tim Taylor. And in fifth, the 11 of Terry Markham.
That's right. In sixth, we've got the 21 there, Jeremy Nelson. In seventh, the number 85 of Christopher Bailey. Eighth, the 84 of Kaylee Banks. Ninth, we have the number 4 of Tommy Ray. And rounding out the top 10, the number 2 of Bryson Birchfield.
That was quite a good race. We got all the showdown drivers there in the top 10 are going to move on. I'm pretty confident of that.
Yes.
So that's going to be Christy Rector, John Jackson, Jeremy Nelson, and Kaylee Banks.
That's right. There's 2.
So at this point, we're going to go on and throw it back up to Nathaniel Scott, and he's going to give us a rundown of our post-race report.
That'll do, Sue. That'll do.
Well, good evening and welcome to the Racer League post-race show. I am your host, Nathaniel Scott, and quite a race we had this week for our first race of the showdown. Some other notable mentions and finishes for drivers that were in the showdown was the number 32 of Eddie Phillips. He finished 12th. Further back, the number 13 finished 18th. The number 64 of Katie Harshberger, she finished back in 19th. And the number 57 of Scott Rector finished back in 22nd, 1 lap down. But we do have 3 drivers that are eliminated from the showdown. We have the number 72 of Michael Rector, the number 92 of Kim Jackson. They were eliminated in that first caution that we had on lap number 9. And lastly, eliminated from the showdown is the number 48 of Madison Grace. She had a dominating race early in the race today, but the engine failure definitely played a part. The number 9 of Denise Rector is continuing to qualify for the showdown, even though she had the tire issue. She finished 1 spot ahead of the number 48. But hope is not lost for these 3 drivers. They still have a chance to qualify for the final race of the showdown and to win the championship. If they win one of the next 3 races, they will qualify for the championship race at the end of the season. So make sure you stay tuned and you don't miss any of the Racer League action. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the Racer League action. Also, make sure to tell your friends about the Racer League so they can get in on the action and enjoy themselves too. Well, This has been the Racer League post-race show. I am your host, Nathaniel Scott, and I will see you next time.
Racer League is brought to you by Ben Sound. And images were provided by Google. Don't forget to like or comment